And then so I get in there, like attitude, like she's like, this girl is having sex, manje, she's hiding.
Then a good relationship with Mzansi wa gagwe, like Mdadu wa gagwe. And this day she was traumatized because Mdadu wa gagwe unamuchika was like, hey, come khalo, kita go shapa. You know, like
and you don't understand ukuthi umntana needed help, but you failed to be there for that child, because it's not easy to open up to Mzali when you've messed up.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Do you know they had to spend 65K at a private doctor?
Bruh.
65K at a private doctor.
Yes.
For a small operation that you could have got at the hospital for free. Hi guys, my name is Thando Mabizela. I'm a mobilizer based in Johannesburg, CBD. What I do basically is I mobilize people to get health services at the mobile clinic for Keready. I connect them to our social media platforms, and I also connect them on WhatsApp so that they can have access to our doctors and ask any health questions.
Yes, I'm Tebucho from Keready as well, mobile clinic. I am a communicator in city of Johannesburg, one of the districts, and we working hand in hand together in the city of Johannesburg area.
All right. Tell me, as a father of a 6-year-old, how does it feel?
Yeah, I'm a dad to a very vibey young girl. She's 6 years, turning 7 this year. It's quite a nice experience, you know. I haven't really gotten to a point where now it's like maybe teenager vibes where I'm still gonna get there. Exactly, you know. But yeah, kancane siyakwazi ukukhulumisana kahle. You know, if she's done something that I wouldn't really like, you know, as a parent, we can have a conversation where we can be able to also like negotiate certain terms, you know. It's quite nice. It's a parenting style enjoying. So asas is kadmasiya, but I'm hoping for the best.
For the best.
When do you have any?
No, I don't have a. I am not ready to have a child. Hey, kids, seems like it's a lot of work. I'm not ready. I'm still trying to navigate life, this life thing. I'm still trying to accept the fact that I'm starting to be an adult, you know. It's not easy, but my father is very supportive. I've got an active father in my life. He's very supportive. So yeah, you know, last week I was not feeling well at all. And then I told my dad to go to, I'm not okay. He was like, go to the nearest clinic. I'm not a doctor. So I woke up in the morning. I reported at work that I'm not going to be at work. I'm not feeling well. So when I got to the clinic, the queue. But stand aside. Stand aside.
Sorry to interject. You know, you just sparked something in my mind, Konamanji, relating to that. You know, as Keready, we are there because of we want to eliminate such problems. Where people get to stand long queues or being divided according to you know, and then being discriminated somehow. Because, like you saying, you're growing, you know, and chances are maybe you're on family planning. So what if we go clinic and then from there it's like, hi, Wena, are you having sex? Why is that? You know, like, you know, we have such people. Go to clinic. So as Keready, we want to utisbulale ama stigma anjani. So Sbana, like it's for us abantu over youthful for youth, you know, ama teenagers and all that. So yeah.
I also felt like they're breaking it confidentially, you know, because no one is supposed to know what you're in a clinic. They're supposed to deal with that when you're inside and they show you okay, you go to this room.
Exactly.
But Bona, they just speak out loud, and now
where everybody's there.
You don't want you're taking medication.
It's within your right, in fact.
But manje, because Bona bafika bamengaphandle bathi family planning this side, because with me there are certain things my parents don't know about me, and I don't want them to ever find out. It's something I feel like they're not ready, or because they're very
that type
strict.
Of relationship to parents, kids.
My mom was mom fundis, so you know, most of the time she feels pressure to go to my child has to be the best, perfect child and stuff like that. So when you get to the clinic and you're seeking assistance, ucabanga kayi-3 ukuthi yo, what if ngihlangana nomuntu owazi umama esontweni, and then these health workers now they're coming offer family planning, come inside, come do this, and then so I get in there, I'm consulting. Now I had a problem with the UTI infection, you know, working at these hostels and the toilets are not proper. So I used the toilet and then I was not okay. So I get in there, I'm like, I'm experiencing this and this, but I could be an STI active. I'm not active. Like, I'm born attitude, like, she's like, this girl is having sex, manja, she's hiding around the UTI thingy. I'm like, I know what I'm here for.
Exactly.
This is what I'm experiencing and I'm not active. I've never had sex with any guy. Ngizocela help. She's just diagnosed me without trying to understand and I just kept quiet and did whatever she wanted me to do, and then she gave me some medication. It's like, if you're not okay, go to another clinic. I was like, yo.
But at the end of the day, if there was a such thing, such as Reona, because I know we're authentic and we're very exclusive as Keready, if we had something like that, it would be nice for you to go, or any other, you know, young girl that wants certain private things, consultations, you know, to go to, so that they can feel at ease and at home. Because of, you know, when you get the best service, you also recommend it to some of your family members or somebody, you know. So, but at the end of the day, that's how it is. But we are here to help.
I feel like abantu abadala futhi, they're finding it difficult to come to our level. You know, times are evolving, things are changing. When you're dealing with someone like me, I'm someone who's not open. You see, you can ask me something and I can take time to respond because get to guys. So if you come with a serious face and you're not easy, I'll just be like, yeah, and I'll be scared to even say, good to know I've been experiencing headaches and whatnot. I'll just say, yeah, agree with what you're saying,
so that I can cut the
conversation, you know? And get what I want and go. And and give it right, because I'm not receiving the full health care that I need.
With the experience that I have as a parent so far, I'm still growing and learning. And of course, there are people around me within my family or my friends that can also influence on how I get to raise my child. But the decision, it comes back to me.
To you.
Woman. So with the little that I got from you and your relationship with your father, somehow I can say I relate. So far, so as I've done with my daughter. It's more of like creating that room so that we don't fight. You know, even if we get to fight, like for example, I remember one of my friends or a colleague, a good relationship with like and this day she was traumatized because was like, hey, come you know, like, and she was like, my daddy never shouts at me. You know, like we normally have like that conversation with my daughter as well. Like she gets scared.
Yeah, true. I can say that with my mom, because when I received the medication for the infection, I was at home and I had to hide it. Because I knew the first moment that she saw that thing, she was going to be like, oh, so you're sleeping with guys, and this is what you're using.
Judgmental.
And whatnot. And my mom and I, we don't have a good relationship. So certain things are difficult to approach her, because I know one day when she's angry, she can swear at me about that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So I had to hide those things, but I wish I had an open relationship with my mom, you know, where I can discuss the things, because certain things I've learned them as I've started working, from colleagues, from what I do, you know, helping people, understanding the youth. I wish I can get that kind of knowledge from my mother. But she's a good mom to other girls, but not me.
Come, I tell you something. I noticed that I'm not the best parent ever, but I noticed, you see that change between the generations. You know, like it's still hard for them to move
our
where
level,
it is, you
yeah.
know. Yes, I understand the hurry, you know, abantwana bamanje, like they do nje bela, you know, and somehow they're disrespectful to parents and all that. I think it's that thing, yeah, hurry, because now I was lucky. I could say I was lucky. I find myself lucky, yeah, hurry. I've experienced those times. Now I'm experiencing, you know, so I have at least an understanding from where we come from as parents and children. So that's why I'm using the same strategy. So if parents could try to understand the no, ecaleni bokuso manje, you know,
like this, yes.
and into ebuhlungu ngabo it's because ukuya ngami ukuthi bacama ukuthi bona bakwenza umngani mabavuma ukuthi izinto zibe the way kungakhona kwamanje. It's not like that, you know. It's not like that ukuthi bakwenza ubungani. It's just phela gore they're bringing you closer so that you can be free with them.
Yes. And I think if I had a close relationship with my mother, it will make it easier or for me to go to health clinics and seek assistance, because she will tell me that when you're going through this, you know, go to the clinic, because she's a woman also. She's been through, okay, she might not have not been through what I've been through, but she can easily guide me to what I can get at the health clinics.
That's how it is.
But when you've got a daughter, I hope you can try
and
break
then,
that barrier.
And then also again, I always practice this thing. Okay, now with my niece, the older age, because I also have a niece, and then I treat her like my daughter. You know, her mother and father is late and all that. So, but I treat her like when she was growing, she's 28 now. You know, when she was still growing like a teenager, I always practice this thing. I love them enough to talk about sex. You know, it's awkward and all that. My brother one day walked in while she was saying she has a problem with her breast. We were discussing. I was wearing a parent cap. You know, as an uncle, I'm a parent as well. I was wearing a parent cap to her, and I was like, okay, what's happening with your breast? And she was not showing, of course, but she was just telling me and then and then at the end of the day go to the such services and then my brother one walked in and was like, yo, it's a awkward conversation. And he walked out.
It not sound as if you're a pervert or something.
Guess what? Now he's a parent to a daughter as well. Who will be talking to him about that and the children and the child. He knows umqosha.
Akhulume naye so that umntana angazukwenza izinto ezirong, because I feel like if parents don't have a close relationship with their kids, they might tend to do or go to these, you know, those posters, dial this number, health services, and most of the time those people can be people working in the black market. They can take organs from her or him and then sell it, and then umntana gas. And then when asobona umntana uyagula wazi ukuthi kwenzakalani, and then so in and you don't understand ukuthi umntana needed help, but you failed to be there for that child, because it's not easy to open up to umzali when you've messed up. It's not easy. There was a time when I was talking to someone who wanted assistance, but they kept on referring her, you know, giving her dates because they didn't want to assist her. This child had a bad infection, and she came to me seeking assistance because I don't know where she got my number from, but she was just told that I would help her. So I asked her what's wrong. She said she met up with the wrong person because she needed money for fees, and then she got a bad infection. I'm sure you are familiar with the genital warts, ne? So she went to the hospital. They told her to wait for a certain date, and she needed assistance because she was now failing at school. It was stressing her up. She was scared to even tell her parents, Guti, I'm going through this, because the mother is too strict. She doesn't have a relationship with her. She even wanted to buy and take a lot of medication to help her kill that infection. I was like, no, don't do that. I tried helping her, but you know, these hospitals, they take time to assist you. I ended up telling her to know what, be honest once, because it was now starting to affect her, and you know that with genital warts it can lead to cancer. So if it is not treated early, it can it can be bad. So she opened up to her parents. You know, they had to spend 65K at a private doctor.
Bruh.
65K at a private doctor.
Yes.
For a small operation that she could have got at the hospital for free. But because they kept on giving her dates and dates and dates and dates, she was never going to be assisted.
Yes.
She even lost hope at going to the hospital. She was like, when I get there, they don't assist me. They just tell me to wait for this date. They just give me Panado. What is Panado going to do?
And you know, such things, sorry to interject, such things, I feel that it's things that doesn't only affect you health-wise, only as an individual, you know, get to have mental health programs, you know, like, because you get to, like you were saying, she was now not focusing at school,
yes.
You know, those kind of things. So it gets to be too many elements, more as like, you know, and they're caused by people who are put there to be able to help and assist, just because of whatever reasons they decided not to help in time, you know.
But I'm happy she was able to talk to me, because I know as friends we tend to judge each other. We tend to feel like, yo, you're doing this, let me you know, and at the same time we put pressure on each other, hey, to yes, it's all being no moon to we did this, and then with the lack of information, when you meet someone, when you meet a guy, make sure that you guys go for health checkups. You know the status of this person, you know you check for STIs, because I think they do that for free at hospitals. But now we tend to not have that kind of information and engage into sex because Chomi is doing that, and then when you're in trouble now, it's difficult now to say, Chomi, I'm going through this, because you feel like Chomi is going to judge you. So with everything that has happened, I really wish health workers can really put themselves in our shoes, educate themselves about how to deal with us, because we are different. Some of us are outspoken, some of us we shy. I think it will be better if they approach us with a friendly look, in a space whereby it can be just me and her, because I might not be comfortable being treated in front of other nurses, because it's not her. She might be kind, but it's not her in that room that can be confidential. Be like, uzele STI, you understand? I wish they can create a safe space for us youth, and not only focus on the problem, but try to find other issues that could be affecting us, and also refer us, because I can come for an STI, but you don't know what happened for me to get an STI.
Exactly.
So it will be easier if they can dwell much more on more issues like, okay, STI in and be patient with us, and find ways on how we can get more help in the health sector.
Yeah, no, what you've said is very, very vital, you know. And then, as parents, coming from a side like a parent, I feel that parents need to create that room where they can be able to talk with their kids, you know, or children that are to a point there for them to be able to be free. For example, even if you feel that Umdanako is too quiet, maybe you cannot approach them very easily. You know, I always practice that thing. Maybe write a note and leave them under their pillow. You know, okay, fine. You know, okay. Is there something that you want us to discuss? You know, you showing them you can be able to be there, even if no matter how the topic or it can be awkward.
Yeah,
you know,
it can be very awkward. You know.
Yeah,
it can be very awkward.
But create that room for them to be able to say, okay, fine.
Imagine not having a relationship with your mom. I figure so I'm having sex.
I think the manner of approach as well as parents, we see it's awkward because of how we get to approach you about a certain subject. You know, if for example I would say go and okay, fine, namhlanje bengibukele TV and so of course mama like ayenze ngathi akazi, because children know so much. I know they know so
TikTok,
much. Exactly.
Facebook,
you know,
we see everything.
Yeah, and it will be like that. Speaking of TikTok and social media, sorry to derail Gangan. I have a nephew. He went to a point one day, like I wanted to download a movie using his phone, you know, connected to Wi-Fi. It's called X ban, you know. And then I went to Chrome and it's like, already, you know, it shows history. It's like triple X. What? Like,
on the fans account.
You know. So yeah, but yeah, it was me cementing what you're saying. Ore. They already know information that we think that they don't know. You know. So it's our responsibilities as parents to get there, find out, and not forcefully so. Sometimes they might take time ukuthi open up, but mubonise naye ukuthi as a parent you there, you want them, you know. Yeah, at the end of the day we'll get to win. And in terms of the health structure, yes, there are those individuals who are there for whatever reasons, you know, but somehow I always feel ukuthi there's somebody who will give you the best help that you want. It's not all rotten potatoes or something, you know. So yeah, you feel only joy.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very insightful, Nim. I hope our parents can, I don't know, attend, or there can be workshops or trainings or
and dialogues
events
as well, you
where
know?
they learn about such things, because some parents, technology is a problem for them. They're not aware. They can be ignorant sometimes. But I wish in future we find comfort. Our parents open up to us. Umuntu angathi, are you having sex? Angathi awazi ukuthi uphendule ngoba uzokushaya or
you know,
uzoku-educate. But I wish there can be programs implemented for parents to have a way on how they can talk to their children, and also the health workers. Hey, God.
We are also health workers.
Yes, true,
but
true.
We're
different because the youth is able to open up to us, but it's not everywhere where you can find youth as a health worker that can assist you. So I hope in other places they can learn how to communicate with the youth and find ways on how they can help the youth further when it comes to health issues.
We'll take the whole day discussing this because it's something that is huge.
It's a huge topic.
However, I believe that there will still be more conversations after this, whether behind camera or anywhere else, you know. I'm Debucho. Thank you so much.
I'm Tando. Thank you guys for listening to us.